Aren't you tired of living in a world where you feel like you have to bring value to people, like you have to teach people something, or you have to be cool, and you always have to bring value? And if you're not, then people don't watch you or people don't look at you if you're not interesting. And then even with celebrities, like you either to become a celebrity, people either want to fuck you, want to be your best friend, or want to be you. And I think I saw somebody said that, like this coach or something on TikTok, and I don't. Why can't we be valued for our being instead of our doing? Like instead of providing value to you, like trying to be cool or trying to present something that I'm not. And sometimes I'm awkward as shit and I don't know how to present myself on social media, but I still think I'm fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, hey, look at my nails. Like, this is fucking cool. Look at my hair. So I don't know. I'm just tired. And why can't we just be? Why can't we just be and not do? I don't know, folks. I am bleeding. So I'm autistic and I've been making music, basically mixing music. And I was such in hyper-focus mode that I didn't even realize I was bleeding. Like, this kind of hurts and I feel anxious now, but it's fucking worth it. I am not my thoughts. I'll take all my flaws and hang them out for you. Fuck, it's like getting worse. And I'm feeling lightheaded now. When I tell you that I really cry and bleed for my art, I seriously do. I'm still gonna keep going, fuck it. I think Taylor Swift is autistic. I think many musicians on the top are autistic. And honestly, before you get triggered, I would ask yourself, what's wrong with that? Like, being on the spectrum is not a negative thing. It just is. It's not my place to diagnose people. Like, for example, when Taylor brought Lana Del Rey up to the stage, that wasn't some autistic shit, right? Like, that was so socially unaware. You know who else is obviously autistic? This guy. Can you see the clouds right now? That's fucking crazy. The problem is a lot of these folks hide it because it would be detrimental to their career. And I think it's time that we own it. I volunteer as tribute. I'm Luca Aria. I'm an autistic artist who got myself out of homelessness, and here I am. Okay, check this shit out. But he won't cave in and face the kiss of death. I am not my thoughts. I'll take all my flaws and hang them out for you to see. On the pain and agony, but dancing with my demons, I'm still breathing better in the dark. If you're autistic, neurodivergent, queer, if you've felt weird your entire life, it's time for us to celebrate our individuality. As an autistic person, why am I so good at planning things, but when it comes time to do it, I procrastinate? And then I spend all of this time overthinking and over-planning, and then I watch people who seem to not plan at all just fucking take off and succeed. Like, if you're autistic, why do we do this? For example, I wrote the song about not listening to our thoughts and not following our insecurities. And instead of waiting to have this perfect video, like, I'm just gonna put this out there now. I'm not gonna pretend to be something I'm not. I'm not gonna pretend to have my shit together or pretend to be this artist or pretend to be cool. I don't even wanna be cool. I don't wanna be somebody. Can I please play you my song real quick? Just real quick. Okay, here's the song. Face the kiss of death. I am not my thoughts. I'll take all my flaws and hang them out for you to see. On the pain and agony, I'm dancing with my demons. I'm still breathing better in the dark. I don't want to procrastinate anymore, and I don't think you should either. Hey, I'm autistic and I'm weird and intense and obsessive and I just don't really want to be cool anymore. I don't want to be normal. I've tried so hard to be cool my whole life, and I wrote a song about just wanting to be a loner. Here's a song about it. Yeah, can you try to move a little slower? I'm too used to being just a loner. I like time alone, don't need no one. Who said you could take my heart? This could be like Nirvana, but I could look at you all night. I don't wanna rush, I can't say too much, baby, it's just you and I. Something in your eyes makes me feel alive. I'm struggling, I don't know where to go. Isn't this sick?
late on the rent again. I can't seem to get me a job again. I've lived on the road, I've lived on the street for a while now. They said do what you're told, so I get on my feet and make you proud. Someday, so don't you worry about me, 'cause I know I'll be safe someday. He's a lone wolf, black sheep, he can't stand it here. The people all around him seem so fucking insincere. It's another long night, gray skies, he sleeps under the stars. In a beat down Honda coupe, recline the seats and take me far. But the crows circle above him, voices from the dead say that he's nothing. Can't you fix yourself? What is wrong with you? Karma's a bitch and so is your attitude. Got an angel on the shoulder, the devil on the right, so lean closer. He can follow the light, he can feel the breath, but he won't cave in and face the kiss of death. Say I am not my thoughts, I'll take all my flaws and hang them out for you to see. On the pain and agony, been dancing with my demons, I'm still breathing better in the dark, dark.
Hey, if you're tired of capitalism and you want a revolution, now is our chance. So UMG and TikTok could not reach an agreement, and UMG pulled their license, and most of the major label music artists were removed from this app. So here's the question: how is a music app gonna exist without music? No more Taylor Swift, no more The Weeknd, no more SZA, no more Sting, no more Alicia Keys, no more Drake, no more Billie Eilish, and so forth and so forth and so forth. That means it's fucking open season. So we do this by pushing the small creators up to slowly make the media industry insignificant. So it's like boycotting the rich. We boycott all these ultra successful, mega crazy artists. And TikTok has billions of users. So imagine like a billion people saying, fuck mainstream media. Now you're asking, Luca, this is just the music industry. What the hell are you talking about? What if it has to start with pop culture first? Whoever controls the attention of teenagers inevitably controls the entertainment industry. I volunteer as tribute. I'm Luca, I'm an autistic artist. And if you blow me up, I will redistribute the attention to other marginalized people, to other autistic artists. Can I just play you a song, please?
Oops, now she's waiting. She's laying in the corner. You should call her, better bring her on home. Take me back into the night. I will sleep with you, cry, sleep with you, cry. I'll head back into the storm just to keep you safe.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm challenging you to think long term, 2, 3, 4 years down the line. What will happen when the entertainment industry inevitably falls? Hey, if you're secretly tired of capitalism and you're wanting a revolution, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to tell you things about society that I'm not supposed to tell you. First, I'm going to challenge you to look at all of the people that have been left on the fringes of society. Let's start with homeless people. Having been homeless myself, many homeless people are most likely neurodivergent. They're most likely autistic. And they're not lazy. They've just lost hope. The pattern recognition that's going on in their brain, and the catastrophizing of like, if I do this, it's going to lead to this problem. That's why they can't go get a job. Because the pattern recognition sees, do I just get back on this capitalistic hamster wheel? So they've lost hope. 2, let's look at the people in prison. There was a study done in the UK that up to 50% of men in prison are undiagnosed neurodivergent. Now let's look at abuse. Statistics show that 9 out of 10 autistic women are victims of sexual abuse. Neurodivergent and autistic people are more likely to unalive. They're more likely to get addicted to drugs and alcohol. And lastly, up to 80 to 85% of autistic people, some with college degrees, are unemployed because of burnout or overstimulation. Also, did you know that queer people are like 90% likely to be neurodivergent? So all of these groups of people that have been marginalized and left behind, we are all sick and tired of the system that we're in. And I think it's time we start doing something about it. I think it's time for structures to change. And the only way to change structures is to build new ones that are far better, far superior, so that it makes the old one completely pointless.
Fuck everyone, 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 fuck everyone.
Express myself. I'm literally like, fuck it, I'll take one for the team.
I love this creator's video so much. Also, I really like their jewelry stuff. Yes, take one for the team. That idea is game changer. The more authentic that you become, the more people are going to be triggered. And that's okay. We need more people to bring out their larger than life personality because society has dimmed us down far too much. So be big. Take up space. Be cringy. That is the key to success. Take one for the team. Mwah.
Can you try to move a little slower? I'm too used to being just a loner. I like time alone, don't need no one, no, but who said you could take my heart? This can feel like nirvana, cause I could look at you all night. I don't wanna rush, you can't say too much, baby, it's just you and I. Something in your eyes makes me feel alive. I'm stranded and I don't know where to go. Dazed and confused, so much to lose, but everything's nothing without you. And her father, he knows she ain't like him, so we pray for her soul. At the altar of his broken hopes, now she's waiting, she's laying in the corner. You should call her, better bring her on. Take me back into the night. I'll sit with you, cry, sit with you, cry. I'll head back into the storm just to keep you safe and warm. You deserve more. Pull me out of this. Take me back into the night. I'll sit with you, cry. Sit with you, cry. I'll head back into the storm just to keep you safe and warm. You deserve more.
What if the most authentic version of you is larger than life? And you just have to let go of this identity that you've had, and this larger than life thing, you just gotta grab it. It's right there, and you say, this is me. And you flow with it like water, and then you bring it down and you embody it, so you don't have to be intense all the time. But what if the most authentic, I mean, think about autistic kids or ADHD kids. When we were kids, we were running around. We were spectacles. And we've shunned that because society told us we're too much. And you just gotta grab it. And maybe the reason you're depressed and have low self-esteem as an autistic or neurodivergent person is because you're actually meant to have a bigger and larger than life personality, but society has dimmed you down and told you that you were too intense, you were too much, and the artistic part of you that wants to create, you've buried that deep inside yourself. Because what is depression but internalized anger? You felt like you weren't allowed to be angry at your parents, your family, society, the school system, so you blamed yourself. And you kept asking, what's wrong with me? How come relationships are hard? Why do I get social anxiety? It was never your fault. Who am I? I'm Luca Aria. I'm an artist. I was depressed. I had low self-esteem. Hell, I was even homeless. There is a piece of you that is larger than life that's waiting to come out. It's time for you to let go. You are not your thoughts. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have this song specifically for you. This song is so good. This song is what got me out of homelessness. Changing the way that I talk to myself, my inner monologue.
I am not my thoughts. I'll take all my flaws and hang them out for you to see. All the pain and agony, dancing with my demons. I'm still breathing, better in the dark.
Come on. Hey, as a neurodivergent person, do you ever feel like sometimes you have no idea what to post? Like sometimes I just post things, like if there's a new part of me that's being born or a new identity that I'm trying to set in place, I just post it kind of setting in stone. Does anyone else do this? You know, when TikTok goes away, I'm gonna definitely miss it. This is the only place you can experiment and put shit out and just be yourself, you know?
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again, when I see you again.
If you're autistic, the music artists and musicians you listen to are also probably autistic. I don't care if it's Kurt Cobain, Ray Charles, Nina Simone, if it's a rapper or a rock star. Think about it. If you're autistic, why else would you connect with someone else's words and experience and music if they did not mirror your own experience? Because why else do we listen to music but to connect? Think about the music that you listen to today. Now think about just how many autistic artists there are. And if they can do it, so can you, so can I. I'm gonna say that again. If they can do it, so can you, and so can I. Okay, so Taylor Swift is autistic, hypermobile, oversharing, sometimes on songs, hyperfixated on special interests, and also lacking in social nuance when she brought Lana Del Rey up on stage, even though Lana just lost to her. Eminem mentioned that he was possibly on the autism spectrum, but come on, if you're that fixated on words. Aurora, Courtney Love, Kurt Cobain's wife, is diagnosed autistic. I think Grimes said they were autistic. Oh, there's a guy named Luca Aria that's like this new indie artist, autistic. Tyler, the Creator, if you look up online, I think there's a clip of him saying that his brother was calling him autistic and he thought that he might be autistic. Like, I honestly think Michael Jackson was autistic. Hypersensitive and really, really great with kids. Almost the Peter Pan syndrome. You know why? Because he didn't have to mask with kids. And also he didn't have a childhood. If you're triggered, ask yourself why. There's nothing wrong with being autistic. It is a spectrum. An obvious disclaimer, I am not a professional. And I don't think there's anything wrong with seeing people and seeing their behavior and think, oh, that seems autistic to me. Because again, there's nothing wrong with being autistic. If capitalism didn't exist, would it be a disability? If everyone had universal basic income and nobody had to work, would autism be a disability? Because the whole premise and concept of disability is you're disabled. You are not able to work. Also, we're not here to pedestalize artists or celebrities that are autistic or seemingly. What we want is for more people that are in high places to accept, to own that, and to spread the message. Now, what's the message you say? The fact that up to 80% of autistic people, some of which have college degrees, are currently unemployed because of overstimulation. The fact that up to 50% of men in prison could possibly be undiagnosed neurodivergent, the fact that 9 out of 10 women are victims of sexual abuse, the fact that there's a huge correlation between neurodivergence and being queer. When you look at all of the marginalized communities, we all have one thing in common. Our brain works fundamentally differently. And these people at the top have been tokenized and pedestalized, while the rest of us suffer. And the rest of us have to work regular jobs that are overstimulating and don't accommodate us, because if we said, hey, I'm autistic, I need accommodation, we would be discriminated against. But I'm nobody. I'm just a previously homeless person who suffered from burnout and became an artist, and here I am.